So today we're going to fix a dripping faucet. This is in the bathroom. Showers are a little different, but we're going to try to do this with simple tools that everybody has in just the basic toolkit. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the main water off to the sink, which is usually found right below. There should be two knobs. Alright, so with these you just want to turn this to where it just stops. Okay, you do not want to, I could still turn it and force it, but these are not meant to be used on a regular basis, so they strip very easily, and then you may actually have to call a plumber in to fix this. So just till the water stops dripping. And you do want to do both, even if you've determined that it's the hot or the cold knob that is leaking. You do want to turn both off. We want to start with shutting this, so if you drop any pieces, they don't go down the drain, because that'll be a whole different video. We're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and then everybody has the simple little adjustable pliers, and we're just going to use that today because most people have that. We're going to start by taking this off, and you just kind of wedge your flathead underneath there, and that pops right up. Okay? We're going to set that off to the side. Once that screw's loose, that comes right off. We're going to set that off to the side. Then we've got these pieces here. That just pulls right off. Okay? Now we have this. We've got a little plastic washer here. We're just going to leave that on there because it doesn't need to come off. We're going to take our little pliers here. And we're going to loosen that to where we can take that off. And then that comes off with our assembly. Now, as you can see, we have a washer in here. This washer is most likely our problem. Normally it stays laying in here. Then you have two other pieces that go in there. And you'll notice that you have a larger and a smaller, and that corresponds with this inside here. So that all snaps back in together. And then you put the washer in, new washer, and then you can clean out this assembly in here. Okay, so we have the assembly. As you can see back in here, you got two little nubs, and then it's flat on both sides, to the left and the right. So, the back of this has two little openings, so those snap in into those spots. Then, it's very hard to see on the video. This is where you've got the larger top and the bottom. And that's going to correspond with this larger and smaller slat. Okay? And once that's in there, then you have your assembly. Now, if I then take this washer, and that needs to fit nice and snug, flat side to the flat side, and then there's little ridges here, that's out. That gets put in nice and snug, and if I were to turn this, you can see where it's open, water can flow through. It's closed, water is stopped. So that's how your assembly works. So let's put it back in. Okay, that's back in. We're going to screw that down. Get our pliers. And you really want this side here, the inside, more around what looks like a giant nut, so you're not stripping anything out. And We do want this fairly tight. We also wanted, when we did this, to be on the closed side so that they both work properly as far as when you open and shut. If for some reason it's the opposite of what you want, all you have to do is retake it apart as far as taking this out and turn it to the opposite direction that you have it, put it back in, and then it should work as far as the way you want your water to come on and off. That goes back there. This slides back on. And we need the Phillips screwdriver. Tighten that all back up. Put our indicator button back on. And for about $3, you have fixed your faucet. Now, we're going to turn the water back on. You want to open that up pretty quick. And we should have water.